Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children 18 plus. You are tuned in to the Loan Officer Podcast with me, Dustin Owen, and my main man,
JC.
John Coleman.
Dio, what's poppin'?
Oh, end of the year, man.
Thank God.
End of the year. We got to finish the year strong so we can kick off 2024 with the right note, on the right foot, with the right energy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what that
New
is?
year, new you. Isn't that what they say, John?
That's for weak people.
New year, new you. Hey, have you gotten into the new Fortnite game?
I have not.
Do you not play Fortnite?
I have never played Fortnite.
What are your go-to video games?
I play like usually single player games, like would have like a story driven. I don't really play multiplayer games.
Wait,
anymore.
how would the most selfish guy I know, self-described Peter Pan, only child,
Yeah.
also only plays single player
yeah,
games?
because I don't want to play online with nerds. You got to pay for the subscription. It's a waste of money.
Nice. Well, my kid, my college freshman, is so proud.
That's a legit top
He's like,
1,000.
Yeah, he's like, Dad, I'm top 1,000 in the new Fortnite game.
Just tell him to drop
I'm like,
out.
is that any good?
Yeah, he could drop out and join like a major league gaming team. Major gaming.
Is he top 1,000 because the game just came out and he has one of those badass
It's hard
PCs?
to be top 1,000.
All right, well, he's super proud of himself.
Tell him to drop out.
I probably won't do that, John. Yeah, you can go deal with my wife, and you can tell our son to drop out.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no. You know what's not going to drop out? Loan officers who are still in the game right now.
If you're
Sales professionals who are still getting after it.
If you're still hanging on right now, more power to you because it's rough out there, I hear.
It's really rough out there, but if you've held on this long,
don't let go now.
Don't let go. Better yet, if you're just getting started, this is still the best market to grow and build your business in. It's forcing you to get great. You either get great or you get going. And today's topic is inspired by a coaching session that I had just 2 hours ago with some of the TLOP, LO launch. Like, these are my hardcore students, right? These are the students. They're in small groups. They're paying good money. They're being held accountable. They're given homework. Like, this is a real deal 6-month course. So their course is wrapping up and we're ending it with business planning. Now, the course that we'll do in January, we'll actually wrap that up with a mid-year review, right? So if you're in the spring semester, you finalize your course with a mid-year review. It's kind of like business planning, but for the 6-month mark. And then if you are in the fall semester, then we always wrap up those semesters with this end of the year business plan to look to the year that was and a look to the year that's to come. And anyhow, when I was doing this for them, I was like, oh my God, this is a concept, 3 ways to increase your income that I don't think we've ever covered on this podcast. That's pretty cool that we've gone this far, this long, and this is a topic that I know inside and out, and we haven't covered it. And here's what I love about the topic, and maybe this is why we waited. It's because this resonates across all fields of sales, entrepreneurship, business owners. This is not mortgage specific.
Okay.
This is not just for loan officers. I learned it as a loan officer. I'm going to teach it from a loan officer's perspective, but if you're a realtor, this is for you. If you're a financial advisor, this is for you. If you run a small business, this is for you. If you're in any type of business where you're generating leads, you're converting leads, you're trying to maximize the amount of revenue that you bring in so you can maximize the number of profits. Profits could be your income. Like, this is for you. And for those that are new to tuning in, yeah, that's our long-term goal. We want to make shows daily, which is basically shit they didn't teach us in school, but they should have. We lean hard into mortgage and real estate because A, that's what I know the best, but B, because a lot of the best personal finance, the personal financial advice that's given in our country actually comes from mortgage professionals. Most people don't have a wealth advisor. They don't have a personal advisor. They'll never ever be able to afford one or technically need one, but they're going to buy a house, and that loan officer has the opportunity to change a life if they choose to be great at what they do. So we're going to title this something along the lines of 3 proven strategies. 3 proven strategies to increase your personal income. You ready to go?
I guess.
You guess.
The number one way is to tithe 10%. Just kidding.
No, not even close. Not even close. What are you talking about? The number way, the tithe? To give away 10% of your money is how you increase your personal income?
Some people say that.
I mean, some people will say if you put others first, you'll never be last.
That's a fool's game, putting other people before yourself.
Okay. Well, no. Let's jump right into it. But before we do, I mentioned business planning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mentioned business planning because that's what I'm doing with our coaching group. You know who else I'm getting ready to do business planning for? The 3,200. Not 1,000,
I know,
100.
but we could just live in our bubble.
Or if you're a kid, if you're one of the kids, by the kids could be like you're in your early 20s. 3.2K.
3.2K.
Yo, you had 3.2K?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we call that 3,200. We don't start calling things Ks until they're like,
until they're strikeouts.
No, or like 10K, 25K, 100K. Nonetheless, I've never used 3.2K. It's 3,200. But you could say 3.2K. It's currently at 3,200. Okay. Tuesday, the day that you're going to be listening to John
like
and I,
today,
or watching us if you're on YouTube. By the way,
Yeah.
if you're not watching us on YouTube, please slide over to the YouTube channel, and I'm going to make a promise. John's not going to like this promise, but I'm going to like this promise.
All right.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and by this time next year, when you watch this show on YouTube, we're going to give you more.
Oh.
That means John's going to be editing in CGIs, graphics, B-roll. We're going to make it more visually appealing. If we talk about something, I want that thing to slide up and show on the screen so someone can actually see the document we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're like, oh, God, please no. Hopefully by then we'll have a professional helping you edit.
I could just edit this part out. Nobody will ever know.
No one will ever know. All right. Well, nonetheless, go check us out on YouTube. It works better visually.
Just
and we're
Dustin likes watching the number tick up. Just say
I
what
do.
you would.
I like watching
just
the number tick up.
Yeah.
I like watching the number tick up. So, but if where was I?
I don't know.
Jesus.
Talking about something on Tuesday after MGIC.
Oh yes,
3,200
thank
people.
you. Yeah, because this episode was born off of coaching that I was doing today in a small group. But I'm getting ready to do something for MGIC as well as Empower LO. Shout out to Mike McAllister. And they have 3,200 mortgage professionals already registered, with still a couple more days where they can register because we're recording this a couple of days early so we can drop it on Tuesday, December the 5th. So Tuesday, December 5th, if you're listening to this in the morning, go to our website, TLOP online, TLOPonline.com, and you can register. It's a free event. It's me doing business planning for mortgage loan originators. And today's episode was inspired by business planning. And how cool would it be to be on a call with like another 3,000 mortgage professionals from coast to coast, Spokane to Key West, everywhere in between. And if that doesn't work for you, please know that I'm going to be doing something specifically for the TLOP community only. And that is going to be on December 19th. And I'm going to be doing some more business planning, specifically loan officer related, TLOP community. The week before that, I believe that is the week of December 11th through 15th. You've heard it. I'm going to repeat it. TLOP's going far. We're exploding. We're going to big places, and we want you to join us. But in order for us to go to big places, we need more drivers. We need more pilots in order to support our passengers. So I'm going to be introducing the TLOP faculty to the entire world, right? That is Gwen, that's Christy, that's Kayla, that's Travis, and that's BK, Brian. All 5 of them are going to be featured in the TLOP Week of Giving. That is December 11th through 15th. And we're going to feature each one of the new coaches, the faculty we're calling them. They're each going to come on and do a 1-hour presentation specifically for the TLOP community. Just like, shout out to Kai McBride, just like Kai McBride did a couple days ago for us. Kai McBride came on, gave his keynote presentation, helped inspire. We had over 120 loan officers that hopped on the call. Kai brought it. And if you become a member of the TLOP community, like a paying member, please know that we're going to start taking all of these calls that we do, and we are going to be hosting them on our e-learning platform, along with the hundreds of training videos and the dozens of scripts and the dozens of resources, Excel spreadsheets, PDF files, Word documents, all of the best practices that I have compiled over the past 20 years. And we're going to be sharing all of that. So if you miss one of the live calls, it will be recorded in the near future.
Damn,
so
look
that's
at you.
pretty cool.
Look at you, Dustin.
Look at us, John.
Oh.
And then lastly, T-Town, baby, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's real deal because we have a date, we have a location, we have sponsors. Now we have to fill the room.
Uh-oh.
If you want to come to a live half-day loan officer mastermind, hosted by yours truly, I'm going to fly from Orlando, Florida to Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to be doing a 4-hour live sales event specifically for mortgage loan originators. And because we're doing it at a brewery,
We're going to get drunk.
we're going to hang out and have a couple craft beers. We're going to hang out and have a couple craft beers. And just to kind of walk you through it, I'm going to end it with a keynote. We're going to bring in 2 realtors that do great business in that market. We're going to pick their brains as it pertains to how they like to be marketed to, what is working, what turns them on about working with a certain lender, what turns them off about what some lenders do. How can we become better partners to the real estate community? As realtors, for most of us, they're our client. Then I'm also going to bring on not 1, not 2, but 3 top producers at varying levels and experience, and they're going to share their secrets to success. What did they do to get to the level that they're at? What are they going to do in 2024 to stay at the top of their game? What are some things they learned along the way? What are some do's and what are some don'ts? So that's kind of what the agenda is going to be. It's going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and that is on January 11th.
Word.
Stay tuned because we will be getting the official Eventbrite out so you can start registering now.
Word.
All right. Now let's give the people what they came for. John.
Money saving tactics.
We're not talking about money saving.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
We're trying to make money today. We're done saving money. We talked about budgeting and not overspending during the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's focus on
Making
earning
money. Yeah.
Yes. I tell you what, from personal experience, it is way easier to save money when you make a lot of it. In fact, one of my pet peeves from a personal finance standpoint is too many people focus on saving money and not enough people focus on earning money. You can control earning money a lot easier than you can control saving money.
My focus has always been on spending money.
Yeah, you're great at spending money.
Like a sieve.
You
Like
are
when
fantastic. Yes. Yeah, but you should be focused on how you can earn more money and save a little bit of it. No, you're afraid to make money because you don't trust yourself.
No, it's fine, but I trade my time for my money. So if you make more money, you got to give up some of your time. And Lord knows I'd be loving me some me time.
But what if you enjoy what you do? Like, I enjoy making money. So therefore, when I'm out making money, I'm enjoying that. Just like you may enjoy golf, smoking a bowl, or playing video games.
I could do that I could do that with a 312 credit score and no money in the bank. That's half of America. What you mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. So anyhow, all right. So these are 3 proven strategies, tactics that any sales or business professional can deploy in order to earn more money. You can literally listen to this today
And start earning.
and start immediately.
Okay.
Number 1.
Shit, maybe I should listen. Go ahead.
Numero uno.
Okay.
Hey, the number 1 thing that you can do to put yourself in a position to earn more money, get more leads. It's that simple. On paper, to get more leads. The tactic, the strategy, the hook is how. How are you going to get more leads? Well, you first have to decipher, where did my leads come from last year? What were some of my better lead sources? First thing you do is go to the better lead sources and you figure out, is there a way to get 10 or 20% more out of those sources? Whether they're individuals, whether you're a business who purchases leads, is there a way to get more from that? Like in my real estate investment company, we buy leads. So we also generate leads the old-fashioned way. Like, we have multiple ways to lead generate. We have cold callers, we have cold texters, we have realtors who refer us, and we also purchase leads. Well, once we realized we're getting most of our good leads from this one source, we added $5,000 to our budget and it went directly to that one lead source. And we took money from one of the lead sources that wasn't working as well and added some of that money to the lead source that was working. So that was a real estate investment company that basically purchases properties for fix and flip. A real estate agent could do that. A financial advisor could do that. Like, any business that generates leads, converts leads in order to make revenue can do this. Loan officers, this is you. What are your better lead sources? And then you need to get the most out of the ones that are working. You need to get rid of the ones that aren't working And you need to go find more. And a lot of times there's more. Like I call those copycats or twins, right? Okay, I already work with these 3 people in this market out of this brokerage. Are there 2 other lead sources, let's say the real estate agents, that I could be connected with? Because this is obviously working. I just want to do more of it. I want to get more leads. Another way that you could get more leads, what are you currently doing to elicit the referrals from your past clients? What are you currently doing to elicit referrals from your current clients? What are you currently doing to elicit referrals from your circle of influence? These are all ways that we can generate more leads. What type of educational content are you producing? What type of seminars are you hosting? Again, these are all ways to attract referral sources to you, to your product, to your business, so that you can generate more leads. That's number one. The number one way to earn more income is to get more leads. Number 2, you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
These are going to blow your mind, John. You're going to end this and be like, seriously? I'm like, seriously. It's going to be that easy. What's difficult, where people fail, is in the doing. It's kind of like losing weight's easy. For most people who don't have a medical condition, losing weight is easy. All you have to do is not put anything that's processed or packaged or unhealthy in your mouth. That's it. Don't put it in your mouth. If you don't put it in your mouth, it won't go into your body. If it doesn't go in your body, it won't make you obese. It won't make your cholesterol go up. It won't clog your arteries. It won't make your diabetes go through the roof. But people can't do it. Making more money is just as easy. The question you have to ask yourself is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it?
I don't
That's
know.
Tim McGraw. You don't even know that one, John.
Yeah, I do. He performed at the thing.
Yeah, it's right. You
Yeah,
got to see a little Tim McGraw,
yeah.
didn't you? Yeah, I don't know if you saw Tim McGraw. You listened.
No, I was there.
Oh,
'Cause
did
they
you
had
walk
free
in?
liquor. Yeah,
Okay.
I was posted up in the back.
You posted on the back. John said, free liquor. If it's free,
It's for me.
it's for me. Yeah, shout out to the Mortgage Bankers Association this
For
year.
hosting us, for having us.
Yeah,
Thank
up
you.
in the city of brotherly love, right? Philadelphia.
Don't
we were.
remind me.
I won't remind you, John.
God.
All right, number 2. Number 2 is increase, if you're a loan officer, your loan amount. If you're a realtor, your sales price. If you're any other business, it's your profit margin. It's your ticket item. Increase your ticket item. Now, I'll speak specifically to a real estate agent. If you want to increase your sales price, start farming neighborhoods, markets, and areas where the average sales price is higher. It's really that easy. Right? If you're buying leads, quit buying the leads in the area where the average sales price is 300 and start buying in areas where the average lead sales price is 400. Because most real estate agents, for now at least, who knows with this lawsuit that's going on, but most real estate agents for now, they get paid based on a percentage of the sales price. Most loan officers, they get paid based on the percentage of the loan amount. So for a loan officer, you're going to need to go somewhere where they have higher loan sizes. And that's interesting because I have a friend of mine, shout out to Nicole. Nicole's in South Carolina. Nicole works in a particular area where she actually finances homes that are in really good sales prices, but they're really low loan amounts. It's a community dominated by retirees who typically are putting 50, 60, 70% down.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's great for the realtor. It's a $500,000 purchase. For Nicole, it's a $150,000 loan. So if I'm coaching Nicole, I have to coach her. Hey, Nicole, continue to serve that community, but you need to focus your marketing efforts and your dollars outside of that community because you need to increase your loan size. So if you're a mortgage loan originator, the number 2 way to increase your income is increase your loan size. That is as easy as jumping over 1 or 2 zip codes, or sometimes it's as easy as focusing on a different product that you're out promoting. If you're constantly out promoting a product that tends to have a lower purchase price, lower loan amount, then find a product that has a higher purchase price and a higher loan amount. Here's my example. Buddy of mine does a lot of USDA loans in a certain market because it's a rural area. Well, I love USDA loans. It's 100% financing. What a great loan product. Very little in terms of like a monthly fee, like a PMI fee, like very, very small amount. But his loan sizes are smaller. So I show him that his company has this construction or permit loan. It's pretty awesome. Like it's a one-time close, 30-year fixed. They follow DU, 5% down, flexible draw schedules. Like, it's legit. Well, the difference between somebody, by the way, same market, same kind of rural area, but the people who are actually having a custom home builder build them a house, and a custom home builder is requiring this product, his average loan size went from 225 all the way up to 375. So $150,000 difference between when he originates a loan for a new construction home called a CP loan versus when he's doing a resale and they're utilizing USDA. That 150 grand, let's say his commission was 100 basis points, that's $1,500. Times that by even 2 or 3 loans, that's $3 to $4 grand a month. That's $36,000 to $48,000 a year, just by looking at a different product. For other people, it's just going to a different market. And the example I'd use there is like in the Indiana market. The minute you get outside of Indianapolis, there are some really rural areas with cheap housing. Great for the people who live there. Like, fantastic. Affordable housing. You want affordable housing? Yeah. Move to Southwest Indiana. You'll get yourself some affordable housing. But if you're a mortgage sales professional or a real estate agent and you're getting paid based as a percentage of that loan amount or that sales price, and you want to make more money next year, you may have to go and create relationships and market to those that are building, buying, and selling in, let's say, the Indianapolis proper, right? So that's number 2. You ready for number 3?
I cannot wait.
I bet. Look at you. You were just like, I can't wait. Dio's making me so much of a better human right now.
No, increase. Yeah.
Okay, you ready for it?
I am.
Increase your conversion ratio.
Yeah, stop dropping the ball at the finish line like college athletes do every time when they're running the pick 6 into the end zone.
Did that just happen last week?
No, but it happens every week.
It happens all the time.
They're so dumb.
My favorite is this. My favorite is watching a college wide receiver in his first year playing NFL.
Oh.
So they make a diving catch across the middle. And then they just stand up and like drop the ball and they walk off, not remembering that, no. In
You
NFL,
didn't get touched.
You didn't get touched.
Yeah, you just gave up the ball.
Oh, it's so funny.
It happens, man.
It's so funny. Then I feel bad for them because then, they got cut. And it's like there goes their childhood dream.
There's 55 combined turnovers in last night's Monday Night Football game.
That was garbage. that was the Bears and the Vikings, absolute garbage. My boy Andy Burton. Oh my God, Andy's a huge Vikings fan. I was ready to
hang
put him
up
on blast.
the cleats.
Just put
Hang
him on
up
blast,
the cleats. Skull.
All right. So number 3, increase your conversion ratio. But how? Right? It's easy to say, oh my gosh, it's okay. These are the 3 things you have to do. Oh, this will make a great reel right now.
So just make it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Okay. Look into that camera though.
Which this camera right here?
Yeah.
All right. Here are 3 things that you can do starting today that are guaranteed to increase your personal income.
Perfect.
Number 1, increase the number of leads you generate on a monthly basis. Number 2, increase your average loan amount. And number 3, increase your conversion ratio.
Perfect.
Sounds great on the surface. However, what to do only matters if you know how and then you're willing to do it. If you'd like to learn how, DM the word how and we'll get back to you.
Well done.
Who knows?
I don't know. Good job.
Look at that.
That was on the fly.
That was on the fly.
Making
I don't know if I
reels.
like the whole like DM the word how.
That's the definition of dropping the ball at the finish line because it was a great. You ran it all
Everything
the
was
way,
awesome.
and then you were like, "Oh, let me just start celebrating 5 yards before I get to the stripe."
I was like, man, I'm crushing that.
I know.
I'm crushing
Then
that.
stop. If you're crushing it, then just stop. Just like when you're gambling and you're up, just stop.
Shit.
But one more. Let me get 2 horns on the high, yo.
That's like taking my ball away. I'm there to have fun, John. I'm there to have fun. All right, so I need to finish that reel because I don't want to do the whole DM
No, it's
thing
fine.
part
It's
of it.
fine. I'll cut it out.
No, but you need something to
I
close
know.
it out
It's
with.
fine. Trust me. Yeah, I got enough there.
Do you? I don't think you do. I think you need me to like look at the camera one more time and close it out. Like what I close it out with? I did the whole here.
You
three
did.
things.
You did. That's the thing. That's you need
No,
to know
but
when to
I
stop.
I pointed down and
No,
said.
but you can number
you
one,
point down the
number 2,
comments.
and then at the end, it's
Number
number
three.
3. That's it. And then at the end of when you say number 3, that's the end of the video. You don't need to make it fancy Spielberg. You can-
Yeah, but I want people to reach out to us.
they will if they
I want
see
people
it.
to raise their hand and say, dude, that was fire. I'd love to learn how.
Okay. Well, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're hearing this for the first time.
Okay, you know what? Subscribe to our newsletter. That's free.
There you go. See,
That's
good
free.
sober. There you go.
Okay, go to tloponline.com and subscribe to the newsletter. It's like at the top middle of the page.
You'll see it.
It says Dio's Insights.
Unmissables.
It is unmissable according to John and Mark. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
But yeah, subscribe to our newsletter. That's free. And then from there, you can learn all about all of the other things that we're doing and putting on. Some are free. Some are specifically only for our members.
There you go.
But we need to get back to this episode,
Don't drop
which is teaching
Yeah.
people how not to drop the ball
Yeah.
at the goal line.
you
And more importantly, we now know that number 3 is increased lead conversion, but we don't know how. How do you increase lead conversion? Well, there's a plethora of ways. Let me give you 2 or 3 that make the most sense to me.
Okay.
First, it all starts in your presentation. What did you do up front to stand out in your presentation? A quick and easy one. Did you have your first official consultation with your client face-to-face? And look, I know we don't do things face-to-face the way we used to, where people came in your office, they scheduled an appointment, but you have a Zoom account, you have Microsoft Teams, you have
Pocket computer.
a pocket computer where you can FaceTime somebody. I would recommend a Zoom, because if you have a Zoom, then you can record it. And if you record it, you can actually chop it up and make it into content later down the road. That's for a whole nother class.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Kai McBride, because that was one of the nuggets that he dropped on his call a couple of days ago. But if I'm trying to increase my lead conversion, I want to start with my presentation. Did I build trust up front? Did I spend quality time? Did I get face-to-face with the person? Did I set proper expectations? Did I answer all of their questions? Oh, a simple tactic that's proven, if you want to increase your lead conversion, is you want to build trust. You build trust by letting people see you, and you can see them. So that's an easy one. Another way that you can increase lead conversion is actually follow up with your leads.
What?
Have a proven system. I don't care if it's the 31-day prospect follow-up system that we taught 300 episodes ago, where you're using file hanging folders and manila folders. By the way, it still works. Even in 2024, that 31-day prospect follow-up system works. Or if you're using a CRM like ADM or Total Expert or Jungo, right? Like, there is automation that you can use so that if you fall asleep at the wheel, if you're dropping the ball before you cross the goal line, your system is not, as long as we're willing to spend the money and build it out, and then more specifically, enroll every lead into that CRM. That's a way that you can increase your lead conversion. I prefer you relentlessly pursuing every lead by calling them. We call them the TBD calls here at our branch. And we coach our loan officers, you got to make your TBDs, you got to make your TBDs. All that is you can use an Excel spreadsheet. Like if you're a TLOPper and you're a member of TLOPonline.com, seriously, we have the most basic Excel spreadsheets. If you're not yet ready for ADM or Jungo, cool. We have an Excel spreadsheet that you can download and use as a part of your membership. You can use a Spiral Notepad. Just use something that reminds you to pick up the phone and call people, right? So that's an easy tactic to increase your lead conversion. How about some technologies that you could use? Oh, shout out to our man, not our boy, our man, Dave Savage over at Mortgage Coach.
Oh, Dave Savage.
Trust engine, right? Like Mortgage Coach is proven to increase lead conversion. It's proven to eliminate the amount that you're shopped. Start by presenting a total cost analysis to every one of your prospective buyers. That's a way to increase lead conversion. And then study and practice sales. Study and practice sales. Like, yes, we offer sales scripts, right? You can go on YouTube. You can Google sales scripts. Jeremy Forcier does a great job with Dave Savage doing their Scriptapalooza. I'm loving listening to Alex Hormozy right now. I'm learning a ton, taking lots of notes. He's someone that I'm consuming his content because it's free in order to try to make myself a better sales professional. But yes, you increase your lead conversion. Those are some ways that you can do it. So it's pretty simple on the surface. The real question comes down to, are you going to do it?
Hell
Are
no.
you willing to figure out what your 2 or 3 hows? That's my recommendation. Okay, pick number 1, increase your leads. Write down the 2 or 3 things tactically that you're going to do in 24 to increase your leads. Just 2 or 3. There's more than 2 or 3. Just pick the 2 or 3 that work for you. Number 2, we stated in order to increase your personal income, what do you need to do? You need to increase your average ticket. If you're a realtor, that's a sales price. If you're a lender, that's a loan amount. If you're a dry cleaner, it's how much you charge for one shirt, one pair of pants being pressed, how much you charge for tailoring. But you increase that. Well, how do you do that? Well, if you're the dry cleaner, it may be as simple as literally adding 10 cents from $1.89 to $1.99. Times that by 100 shirts a day, 365 days a week, that's a lot of money. If you're my painter, I once gave our painter, the guy who paints our house for us, because my wife loves getting shit painted. And I literally pulled him aside and said, Brian, I can guarantee you that you're going to make 20% more next year. And it's only going to cost you one free exterior house painting. He's like, no way. I go, yeah. And he's like, tell it to me. I said, I'm going to give it to you for free.
Paint my house for free and I'll tell you people I know.
No.
No, shit.
Yeah. But I said, you charge too little. Increase all your prices by 20%. Do the same jobs. You'll make 20% more. It was that easy. For other people, it's not that easy. Loan officers, realtors, look, you're going to have to put some effort into it, but go ahead and write down the 2 or 3 tactics, whether it's the product idea that I gave you, or whether it's just moving 1 or 2 zip codes over and starting to call on different referral sources who tend to sell homes at a higher price level with the goal that the borrowers on those homes are still going to only put their 10 or 20% down, which means you're now going to have a higher average loan size. Okay. So that was number 2. And then number 3, we said was increase your lead conversion. There are hundreds of proven ideas, strategies, and tactics on how you would increase your lead conversion. We picked 2 or 3 to kind of get the ball rolling with you. I want you to pick 2 or 3 and write them down. What are the 2 or 3 that you're going to use? It could be, I'm going to piece together a better initial presentation. I'm going to utilize technology like Microsoft Teams or Zoom. It could be, I'm going to reach out to the guys and girls over at Trust Engine, and I'm going to become a mortgage coach client, because that's going to help me as well. It may be that I'm going to reach out to the people over at ADM or Jungo, and this is going to be the year that I utilize software and automation to put together drip campaigns so that I can auto-enroll my leads into the drip campaign so that I have text messages and emails going out on my behalf, as well as I'm going to dominate my TBDs. That means I'm going to have some kind of a system I follow. I don't care if it's a spiral notepad or if it's an Excel spreadsheet or if it's green hanging folders with manila folders. You have some kind of a system where you are consistently, religiously following up with every lead until they buy, die, or they tell you to get a restraining order. Like, those are some ways that if you do those things, they are proven to help you increase your conversion ratio. If you do all 3, you'll see your income go up. And I've yet to meet someone who didn't want to make more money, especially if it was with minimal additional effort. To me, it's just more intentionality. You're just becoming more intentional with your actions. So you're not working any harder, you're working more intentional. You're not working any more hours, you're working more intentional. You make more money, you can finally tithe, John.
No,
you can maybe save more than what you're doing.
Spend it all.
And you can spend more.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can celebrate a little bit. You can maybe afford that trip that you want to go on and maybe take your parents because they put up with your sorry ass for 18 years, constantly getting in trouble, detention, expelled, bad grades, etc.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I never got expelled.
Good for you then, John.
Bad grades.
Bad grades was for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? University of Tampa still took you.
Yep. You know who didn't? UCF.
UCF did not take you.
No, you can't finish, but
I
you
can't
did.
finish, but I did, exactly. So, y'all, that right there concludes our show.
Yeah.
If you like what we do, do us a favor. Share this, not with 1, not with 2, but with 3 other
15
people.
strangers.
Do not keep us a secret to just the mortgage and real estate communities. Forward this out to anyone who is looking for the shit they didn't teach us in school so that we can help shape the future of our country, not just the future of the mortgage industry. But if you are a mortgage lender and you are wanting professional betterment, you want to be better, you want to close more, you want to be smarter, you want to be more confident because maybe you're feeling a little bit lost, a little bit scared, and you recognize, hey, nothing changes if nothing changes. Literally, if you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, what does Einstein call that?
Insanity.
Yeah, the definition of insanity. You have to make a change. Let us help you make that change. Let us be the change that you need. It's not just me. It's not just John. We have a whole entire faculty. We have a whole entire library. We have live calls. We have recorded trainings. We have resources all at your disposal. And it is by far based on all of our research and 2 individual assessments, bang for bang, dollar for dollar. It is the best investment on the market for mortgage loan originators who are in growth mode, who are looking for professional development. That's coaching, that's training, that's scripting, that's idea sharing. That's a community where we're all raising our hands saying, we're the future of the industry. We're not as good as we want to be. We want to be better. And this is how we can get better. So come join us. Check us out. At a minimum, you need to be a part of TLOP Online's newsletter. Go to the website, subscribe to the newsletter. If you would like a strategy call, our girl Nikki Ray, she has a whole entire calendar every single week where she's doing loan officer strategy calls, showing them behind the scenes for what we're doing for other loan officers. Check us out. And then most importantly, if you're listening to this first thing in the morning and you want an hour of me doing strict business planning because you're a loan officer, we do have the special event where we're coming on because of MGIC. Thank you, MGIC. Thank you, Empower LO. It's because of you I get to do this, and I'm pumped to be able to do it for over 3,000 people. The TLOP 5 Days of Giving, mark your calendars. It is the week of December 11th through 15th. That's where we're going to showcase, feature, roll out, promote, and announce to the world our 5 brand new coaches, our faculty members. If you're unable to make the MGIC business planning, don't worry. If you're a TLOPer, check your email. If you're a part of that newsletter, check your email. We're going to offer this to anyone who's on the newsletter, not just paying members. I said it here first. Not just paying members. If you're getting the newsletter, you're going to be offered to join us. On the 19th, I'm going to do intensive business planning workshop for loan officers. I promise you're going to love it. And then if you're in or around the Tulsa, Oklahoma market, second week of January, Thursday, January 11th, I'm going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma, putting on a live half-day sales mastermind specifically for mortgage sales professionals. He's John Coleman. I'm Dustin Owen. You've just tuned in to the Loan Officer Podcast. That's all the time we have for you today, but we do look forward to catching you on the next episode. Peace.